Oh my god, this fucking day. Oh my god, I'm over it. I'm like ready to go to bed and just go to sleep. And okay, hold on. Making some tea, giving myself a little bit of a break. And it's like 8:30 at night. And I have a lot of shit to do, but I'm just gonna, there's just a few minor things to do, and then I'm gonna call it a night and go to bed because tomorrow I have another big day. So it's been a day like of just nothing going the way I wanted to, things just not, and it started off, okay, so you'll hear my whole entire story right now. I'm gonna sit down and talk to you all, and you can hear about my crazy, like, what the fuck day while I have tea in my new mug. This is a new mug that my sister gave me for Christmas, so it's very pretty, so I figured it would suit breaking it in while I'm in my new place. Okay, so, oh my god, this day, talk about, like, and it's really funny because when things go wrong or things don't go the way I want it to, like, I'm very much like, I don't freak out in the moment. I just, whatever, like, it is what it is, pivot. Like, I'm very much in, like, taking action and just, like, shifting and then, like, just moving on, like, okay, didn't work out, moving on. But this thing and the last thing is, like, kind of, like, almost like, it's like the cherry on top, and I'm like, fuck this shit. So now I'm like pissed because it's been this pile up. So I basically have I'm visiting, just to give you some like concept. I'm visiting Whistler on 30th and 31st. And between now and then, I am moving everything over towards at my new place here in Yuki. And, slowly to unpack and organize and everything. And so while also showing up here on my IG, like showing up on TikTok, and then also like I still have some cleans to do, and then just other random stuff to get done. There's like a piece of like plastic that's hanging off the bottom of my car that I have to like tear off. So I have a friend who's going to help me with that, just going to help me lift my car because I don't want to lift the car and then I don't do it right and then the car falls on me. We don't want that. So it started off this morning. I woke up and I went outside just to like check in on some things, and I have like my sister's car at the property that I've been caretaking, living on the tiny home. And so I had her car there because I was like packing shit, just because she has like a Toyota RAV4 versus my Honda Civic. So it could fit a lot more things. And so it's just great. I'm like, hey, like just stuff it as much as I could so I don't have to do like 10 million trips back and forth. And she's in Montreal now, so it's great. And so I didn't realize. So I was looking at the car and I was like, oh, like the trunk is open. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, when did the trunk go open? And then I get there and I realized that when I closed the trunk yesterday, I didn't actually pay attention and it didn't fully close and then run and kind of like open up a little bit. It was only open this much. And as I get closer, I look on the floor and it's like my spaghetti, my oats, my flour, lentils. It's like holy shit. And I was like, oh fuck, some animal got to it. Who knows, a raccoon? I don't think it was a bear because but it was just like, so that was like scattered everywhere. And I was like, hey, fuck, I have to like clean all this up, like throw it out, right? Because it's like, it was rainy, so everything was soaking and soggy. So like trying to pick up soggy oats from the ground is like not easy. But anyways, I cleaned it the best I can. There's still some pieces left. And I was like, whichever animal like had a field day last night, like they went all out. They like had the pasta, the oats, and everything. They were just like eating carbs like nobody's business. So I was just like, okay. I'm like, that's fine. Clean it up, whatever. And like, also just keep in mind, like, I have this huge to-do list. Like this next few days I have like, my days are full and I'm really good in my time management. And it's just like, okay, like from this time to this time, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's just, that's how I sort everything. So it was like close to 9. I had to go to a clean at 10. And so as I'm cleaning this up, I'm like going back and forth between my house and the car, you know, to get more bags, whatever. And then I go and I'm looking for something in the tiny home, and I knock over the table, which knocks over my water bottle, and then the fucking water's everywhere. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I need to clean outside first. I'll get to this water next. So get to the water. After that, have my coffee, realize I put too much water, so it was watered down. So that was shit. Like, but whatever, like, continued on. I'm like, hey, just need to, so now I'm going to go clean. And the guests are checking out late, and I'm just like, They're like taking their sweet time. Like, I'm there at like 10:05, and there's like, they look at me and they're slowly packing the car. And by the time I get in, it's fucking 10:30. So half hour where, you know, I could have been doing something, but I was like, whatever, you know, like was on TikTok doing my social media instead. Okay, so then I cleaned, but I couldn't finish. Luckily, the guests are not checking until tomorrow, so I couldn't finish everything because I needed to go clean another space. So I was like, okay, I'll message the other cleaner that I coordinate with, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to just get this done tomorrow. So up I go. I needed to go to the liquor store and then to the coffee shop. So liquor store, check, got what I wanted. Coffee shop, my whole plan was to get a scone for the guy that gave me the metal bed frame. Get there, they don't have scones. So I was like, okay, I'll just get an almond croissant. Whatever, like maybe he'll like that. Because he was saying that scones from Tahitian is his favorite thing. So I get the almond croissant, I get myself like an espresso because I'm like, I need energy right now. And so then I go back to the property, do my clean, and I was like, Kate, that's cool. Then I load up my car and then make my way down to Yuki to get the mattress from the storage unit to this place. Now this mattress is a bitch. It's a queen size mattress, and it's heavy and like flimsy, so like not even straight. So like when we first got it onto a truck, it was fine. Like there was like 3 of us were able to, but then after that it was just me and my friend Liam trying to get it into my home. So we managed to, and I had him like lean it. I was like, look, lean it. I'm like, the bed frame guy's gonna come. He messages me saying he forgot that he was supposed to come and bring me the bed frame today, and that he went to Port Alberni for the day. And I was like, cool, no worries. I got it. Like, again, these things are happening, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, let me know when you're back later. Like, we can sort it later. I have a lot of shit to do. So then get back in the car, go all the way to Tofino, clean the tiny home, do the last haul of everything, and then drive everything back here. And so then on the drive back, I was like, okay, I'm not cooking tonight. Like, I also left everything, all the stuff that's like fridge, I left it at the tiny home for now, just because I was like, I didn't have any more bags. I was like moving everything. And so on the way down, I'm calling this one restaurant that says on Google, it's open. Calling, nobody's picking up. I was like, okay, I'll just stop by. Then I go to stop by, realize it's pitch black and it's closed. Now I'm Googling and being like, okay, which places are open this late? And there's only one place. And so I call, it was a pizza place, but I really wanted wings because that's what the other place had. So I ordered French fries and wings. And she's like, cool, it's going to be 20 minutes. Great, okay. Guy messages me, he's like, I'm done driving for the day. He's like, I'm going to leave the bed frame outside of my place. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Like, would have been nice if you came here, but whatever. And I was like, okay, you're not getting your almond croissant. I'm going to keep that for breakfast tomorrow. Because he just like left it on his deck. So I was like, okay, whatever. And so then I go to pick up the wings and everything and the fries. Then I come back here and I look at the wings, and I mean, for $17, I don't know how many wings there were, but there were like probably like 7 for $17. That's a lot of money for wings. And I'm not one to, like, I don't mind paying for food, like paying for takeout. I don't mind, as long as it's good, as long as I get my money's worth. But these wings were not worth $17, but whatever. I was hungry, I ate them. It is what it is. Done. Okay, that's it. So again, went off with my day, my evening, watched my Gilmore Girls while I was eating my wings, and the guy messages me giving me his address, so I go pick up the bed frame and put it in my car, my sister's car, bring it back here. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna set this up, right? And so as I'm trying to set this up, this metal bed frame, I noticed that the floor was like dirty because we like transported the mattress, so it was like filled up like, you know, like little pine leaves and like dust and everything. I was like, okay, I'm gonna vacuum this. I plug in the vacuum, and I blow a motherfucking fuse. Yeah. Yep. And this is not done. It's not done. It's not the icing on the cake. So then I message my roomie, she's not here right now, but I message her and I'm like, okay, like, where's the breaker box? Like, now I'm searching the entire place looking for this fucking breaker box. I'm like, where is it? Like, opening cupboards. I'm like, it's gotta be like, where would someone put it? I couldn't find it. She responds and she's just like, it's in the tenants downstairs. And I was like, okay. I'm like, what's her phone number? Let me message him. So I messaged the guy. He's out of town until tomorrow afternoon at the earliest. So now there is no light in my room. And I'm not fucking done. Then I'm going to put this metal bed frame on. Couldn't figure it out, so I Googled it. Realized that I'm missing 2 bolts to attach it. So I had the bolts for the middle piece. So you know how like it is like kind of like you have the middle piece, but then like on the side things that are supposed to like overlap. Usually it comes with like either it's something that you can like clip on, or it comes with a bolt. And I realized there was nothing to clip it on. It's just these wide kind of like holes, and I have no bolts. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not putting the bed frame on tonight. So it's dark. What I'm trying to do is in the dark with my fucking flashlight and my phone. So now I'm like pissed because I'm like, look at that. So I just put the box spring down on the floor. I put the mattress on top. And I put my bedding on. And it is what it is. This is like, I'm done. The rest of the night, I'm just going to throw the rest of my shit in my room. And I'm calling it a night, and I'm going to bed because like, fuck this day. This day has been like one thing wrong going after another. And I just have no patience anymore. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. So really, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Hope you enjoyed my rant. Hope you enjoyed my everything going wrong. So now I'm very much fuck this shit. The whole day I was just like, it's cool, like we're good. It's like pivot, like, you know, like kind of like I'm very much in the moment, like, okay, like how can I think on my feet. I'm very good at that. It's great. And I was doing that. I was sticking on my feet and going on to the next solution and whatever. But this just fucking pissed me off. And it's really annoying that the fact that the breaker is in someone else's apartment of this house. Yes. Me and my roommate did discuss that we should get a spare key for when this happens. Because yeah, like what if somebody goes away for a fucking week and then I blew a fuse? Like what? I'm not gonna have light in my room for a whole fucking week? Like look at he's coming tomorrow. But kind of bullshit. Old homes, they're weird. Anyways, that's what's happening. Hope you all are having a better day than I am. Okay, it's the end of my rant. I will talk about some point this week or next week about ways to work with me, but today is not that day. Because I do want to talk to you guys about what's happening, what's in my world. But not today. And I'm not posting much on stories, as you've noticed, because I am just so busy just getting shit done right now. Doing all the things between moving and everything, like moving in this like major to-do list I have to do before heading to Whistler. That is just like, yeah. And then also I realized I have so much shit. Like I came with my Honda Civic, only the trunk filled, from Montreal 4.5 years ago. And in a matter of 4.5 years, I've had to do probably from Tofino to Yuki, like I would say at least like, well, not each time the car wasn't filled to the brim. So I did a total of 5 trips. But the car wasn't filled to the brim. So, and then like 2 trips were with my sister's Toyota, which is a bigger car. So I would say like 4 trips, like count this, 4 trips with my Honda Civic filled with my shit. Luckily, my shit's gonna be divided into 2. So, thank God, because there's no way I can have everything here. Like, no. So, that's good news. Dropping a nugget for those who don't know. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go and continue fucking moving all my shit. I would give you a tour of my room, but there's no lights, so on another day. Okay, good night.